invader though. But I'm pretty sure I know where he's going to place the gateways. There is below the second entrance, the additional entrance. You never scouted there, and the probe path doesn't go that way. So I'm pretty sure that Razz will. Yeah, that's the place. That's the place. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually think one of these games we saw actually this very map where a proxy was laid in here. It looks very, very familiar for some reason.
That's right. I'm not sure if that was Razz though. It might be actually.
Yeah, let's see if it's 2 gates.
Well, I'm interested when the first prop will come out from DoodleDoodle, and he's kind of greedy. He's not scouting, so this might be very painful for him. So he's just doing his standard opening. I'm guessing it will be gas, maybe without the zealot even. But I think if he will scout Razz at any point, he will choose to make a zealot regardless, just to defend himself. But let's see.
Yeah, I was wondering if this is going to be a second gate, but no, Razz just waited to be, you know, not to bring anything suspicious is happening here, and it worked.
I think he scouted because this is like a regular scouting timing. So now he's showing there's nothing special. You know, I just scouted you after my gateway. You did a little bit later scout, so we are fine. But I think he should be going back and put another gateway. Unless, okay, so he got Manor Pylon.
Yeah, I think Doodle just started his zealot here because it just jumped by 2.
He did, yes, that's right. Okay, let's see this early aggression. It will be very important because Razz got only 1 gateway, so it doesn't give him any advantage with the amount of zealots. And at the same time, we've got attack from DoodleDoodle. We got dragoons on the way. And
look at this.
Yes, yeah, that's
Gas attack. No gas for you, sir, now.
I think he's got 1 dragoon on the way though. He was able to collect 50 and he got another 126 for another 2 of them if needed. I think he won't be able well, he won't choose to do the range because he needs all the units he can have to defend it.
Yeah, but look at this economical damage here. Even with no probes lost, just the mining time.
Well, the probe damage is there. There's I think the 4th one already.
And the Manor Pylon is also paying off.
That's right.
Very quickly.
Definitely paid off. Definitely paid off. Really good control by Razz. You can see the number of probes. It's only 12 against 16, so this is a huge advantage. So now we got battery for DoodleDoodle, but I don't think he needed that. I think he just needed to micro a little bit better because he's against 1 gateway and he doesn't know that.
So look at this. The probe didn't die because of the battery, and it held the zealot within its range for a very long time.
Still, the damage is quite massive. I mean, there's still some way back for DoodleDoodle. You just need to pay attention of his probes because
That's another 2 probes.
Razz is doing an amazing job. He's already 5 probes ahead, and even if Doodle will spot his gateway and the pylon, it's only 1 gateway and the pylon. And if you see Razz economy now, and he's having his gas already. He's got 2 gateways in his main, and the probes keep dying. It's 12 against 18, so it's 50% more, right? Now it's 13, but it's still.
Yeah. And the Manor Pylon, was it like 3 minutes? I think it was over there. So that's like, what, 300 minerals? Lost?
Well, it depends because you don't have full saturation, so maybe not that much. With full saturation, potentially yes. Now DoodleDoodle recognizes that this was only 1 gate harassment, so I think he's not very happy with how he defended that. To be honest, we would expect something more. You know, less probe died. But go on. The game is moving forward. Doodle needs to do something now. He's way behind. He doesn't have his technological advantage anymore. He only has maybe the range for guns before Razz. Yeah, so we got a Robo. So it will be a standard game. He's thinking about some potential from Razz, like the DT or mass gun. So he needs to play Robo just to get the Observer and River after that.
Yeah, at the same time, Razz was cutting probes, and they are almost equal on workers again.
That's right. I'm surprised about that. I'm not sure why Razz would do that. I mean, he had to get some Dragoons to defend himself from potential counterattack. I think he shouldn't cut probes that much, because obviously you need to go through entire map, so you get potentially 2 more units because of that 1 minute. Your opponent is on the way.
Yeah, the question is, what is going to be made after those Robo for our players here?
I think he will rush Observer just because he has 0 scout. He didn't see anything. So he's got no idea what Razz can be up to. Razz played very defensive, well, standard way, so he will have his Observer very much the same time, I guess, maybe even before Doodle. He looks alright. He looks alright for both of the players, but I think Razz is still ahead.
Yeah, ever so slightly. At this point, as a Protoss, I would definitely think my enemy would try maybe to get some Templar tech, just to, you know, stale the game for me to get another expansion. That would be very powerful.
Yeah, I agree. But as you can see, both Protoss has their Observer in place. A bit of advantage for Doodle now, because he sees exactly what he's facing now. But the arc of the guns, it will be tricky to get out now. And I think Razz putting his Nexus down, I think this is the right call. Yeah, and both players will be opting for River, I think.
Definitely. Especially for Doodle, I don't think he had much choice than go for a River and try to break out here, right?
Well, interesting that he's choosing to build some Zealots. I don't think Zealots will be efficient on that. I think he wants them to tank some damage when he will be coming out. But now, if Razz will make his River first, then Doodle will really struggle to get out. Okay, so we see the River from Doodle is first, but the arc is quite alright. I don't see any chances for River to get away with more than 1 shot and not being sniped. Okay, let's see the macro. It will be important, but yeah, okay. He actually let him out. Okay, this will be painful. I think River will die very quickly. And now the Zealots, actually I was against off, but without the River, Zealots are very fine. Zealots are really tanky now. So Razz got no choice but just to pull back and wait for the River of his own, which will be a big advantage, because as we just see, the River of Doodle died. And we got a shuttle as well already. And obviously the Nexus is down, saturation is nice. The probe number, that's surprising.
Yeah, that's very odd, right?
Yeah, that's not what you expect. Doodle doesn't cut the probes at all. He's just making them. But go on, we got 2 bases against 1, so the income is massively bigger for Razz now.
Yeah, Razz kind of squandered this early advantage he got for himself, because if he didn't cut these probes, he could have a third Nexus now. And just go 8-10 gates and slam DoodleDoodle with a move. Yeah,
well, I think Razz is still in a very good position. I think Doodle has no idea that Razz cut his probe so much that he doesn't have that much of an advantage over him. So Doodle thinks, I think, that he's forced to attack, but that might not be the case. Obviously, he's got his Nexus going, but with this combination, this army
Oh, we have a drop, look!
oh, this will be crucial. And at the same time, Razz just came out with his army. And I think he's not coming back. I think he will be pushing for it. He's ready to lose all his income, all his probes. He just wants to finish it now.
There is no shuttle for this river, so it's going to be picked off quite easily.
2 rivers, yes. And too many zealots. The composition is not great for Doodle.
Yeah, I mean, it was already good before, right? So
yeah, when
having
it
3 zealots on the ramp, he could tank shots uphill, so they were very, very tanky, effectively. While other dragons could have actually been defending, but now, indeed,
no,
it's not what
even
you
if
dream
you
of.
have legs, maybe with legs they will make some difference, but now it will be super hard. Yeah, it's a GG. So,
and Razz even saving that that river there with red HP, very nice.
it was very interesting. I thought it would be much bigger advantage from Razz, but then he somehow let go his advantage. But then, well, this one single attack with the incorrect army composition from Doodle, yeah, and that was it. I'm still surprised that Doodle didn't decide to kill all the probes when he sees all the army of Razz moving forward. But go on, that probably wouldn't change the game result.
Well, it's hard to say, because if you like, Doodle didn't have our intel, so he didn't know there's only 36 probes. That killing 15 is killing half of Razz's economy, and that would be half of Doodle's eco at that point.
Yeah, maybe, but the attack was too deadly anyway. You need to have as many dragoons as you had zealots to try to counter it, and at the same time you were facing 2 rivers with 1 river of your own and no shuttle. So that, yeah, no chances on that, especially when you're facing somebody like Razz and his micro. Okay, 1-0 for Razz.
Yeah, I guess the only way was to hide on high ground and save all of your probes as Doodle. But then he would have to actually know the number of probes from Razz to make that decision.
Well, go on. We've seen the early advantage of Razz, early aggression was really paying off. As you said, the pylon, I think the number of probes killed was around 8. So, yeah. So I think we're ready for the second game. I really like the advantage for that Razz created by building a very aggressive gateway. I liked how Doodle recovered from that. So I think it will be a really good series. I think there will be very close matches. They both show us really good performance.
Yeah, I wonder how mental game is going to change right now, because Doodle went for a greedy economic opening, and now I think he may actually be afraid of going for such a late scout.
Well, I'm guessing so. I think he will scout early now. Well, I'll go on. Different map. We got now Apocalypse on the menu. So yeah, let's start game number 2.
Okay, bottom left we have Razz on red Protoss.
Yeah, and on the bottom right we've got DoodleDoodle. Yeah, did you know about Doodle before? Because I never, before this season, I didn't follow his results. He's from Peru, right?
I know he's from Canada, I think.
Is he from Canada?
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. I just look at the flag incorrectly. Okay, so yeah, we had as of population of Canada, I think it's like 28 million people. We got plenty of good players. I remember Testy, the random guy, one of the few non-Korean randoms with like really good results worldwide. Gypsy is from Canada. I think Dragon is from Canada as well.
Perhaps I actually don't. Go ahead, Zero.
Yeah, Crossy is from Canada as well. Yeah, and Crossy did like fantastic on BSL Pro against me. He was showing really nice. ZVP T. Okay, so
Look at Doodle.
we were wrong. Doodle doesn't scout after he puts his assimilator first.
Yeah,
so...
he was like, nah, he's not going to do it twice in a row.
Yeah, I think he's quite confident in his build order. He doesn't want to spare these minerals too much. Okay, we get 2 gateways from Razz. So again, an aggressive opening. And Razz already knows where his opponent is. So he will scout him relatively fast, saying that it's map for 3. So, well... Anyway, he knows where to go with his first deals. Yeah, so this time no zealot from Doodle, and I think I like it because when you're facing 2 gateways, you want to have your dragoons as fast as possible. The only thing that matters, okay, he started with a zealot. The only thing that matters for Doodle now is how quickly he will put his 2nd gateway now.
Manor Pylon?
He'll try. He'll probably try, but it's not that easy. Okay, now Doodle confirms that those are 2 gateways, 3 zealots on the way. The 2nd gateway... okay, there was another.
Manor Pylon. It's not going to be nearly as effective as the previous one.
No, because yeah, Zealot is already on the way. So I think this is battery for Doodle. Oh no, this is 2nd pylon. Well, for, another pylon. But I would prefer another gateway instead of a pylon. It will be super tricky to defend it with just 1 dragoon and 1 zealot.
Yeah, there's a lot of dancing to do.
Yeah, yeah. You need to click a lot. So, but Razz is not committing to this attack. He's already having his gas, and I think his cybernetic core might be on the way as well. In the meantime, let's see this harassment. Let's see this aggression. This is night targeting. This is night targeting the.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, Zero died, but the battery and 2 dragoons. I think it's fine. I think it will be alright. And
the
Razz does not send anymore. It looks like. Not sure if that's okay for Razz. I mean, he killed what, 1-2 probes in the zealot. He's got full intel. That's an advantage, and the battery for Doodle was not needed. So, and he's got two gateways. Doodle's got only 1. I think it's still fine. And again, Doodle, not as much of intel. Razz kind of likes to be in control of the game from like first minute.
Yeah, even though Razz went with this early aggression and killed 1 or 2 probes, Doodle is already ahead. And you're going to think like, 2 probes, not much, but it's 10% of Razz's economy.
Yeah, well, I think the game stabilized. Oh, that's interesting. Forge. I wonder if that will be...
DT.
I think so.
DT.
Do you think he'll just open with a Nexus cannon? I mean, I don't think it will work against Rivers, you know, and the Rivers, you just need to expect them.
It depends what you do later, because if you have Templars, you can defend from early river. Because if you do not have a speed shuttle, you storm the shuttle once the rivers pop, and then you hit both the shuttle and the rivers.
Yeah.
And like 2 storms in, the push is gone.
But Storm Tech is taking longer than Revo, and I think for that reason it's not very common to play. Otherwise, that would be like a natural counter for Reavers. But now having a cannon, so you don't have observers because you don't play the Robo. Well, go on. You get the Nexus first. So with the Nexus, obviously your economical advantage will pay off, depending how long will. I'm not sure if I like this attack. It will be
I
very
think you
close.
don't have choices, Razz.
It will be very close. I mean, the two Dragoons that are coming out will save Doodle. And
Yeah,
the
but it delays
back.
the push. It delays the push, so now... Because the question I had for this build-up was mainly... How are you going to live to the point where your additional Nexus kicks in?
Well, again, I don't like that Razz is cutting probes. He's 4 behind already, even though he killed some on the beginning of the game. But having the additional Nexus, I think this will give him massive advantage. But I think the moment that first River is out, this will be the crucial moment for both players, because the cannon is no good for any of that. You cannot defend with cannon. I think that was the Forge and cannon at the moment. Imagine if he wouldn't just build it. He'll be fine, right? He just spent 300 millars for nothing.
Yeah, but you're saying that because the DTs didn't come, but should they arrive, you're dead,
Oh yeah, of course.
right?
Yeah,
And
but
5 gates. So 5 gate goons, maybe that's going to be enough.
it looks like this is the plan to build as many units as you can. Your
And
saturation
overwhelm, right?
is getting better and better. I think he will retreat, seeing the river. And then I think with that amount of dragoons and the Nexus, he's fine. And regardless the Nexus, but when you can produce like 3 dragoons more every wave, it doesn't matter that you got river or 2 or even with a shuttle, because you got so much more ground army.
Yeah, there's so much meat that you can just snipe those rivers.
Yeah. So we got Nexus down now for Doodle. I think he's not trying to commit anything. He's playing very standard. And Razz is the one that likes some aggression, some different build styles. And I kind of like it, and it's also good to watch games like this when you get one player that is very solid, very firm on his build order, and the second one is playing whatever he thinks will be effective on this map, and usually very aggressive. Okay, so yeah, so Razz is playing both Robo and Citadel now. I wonder if that will be Robo just for the Observer and Citadel for High Templars, as you mentioned, because they are super effective against Rivers if you can get them. Or maybe it will be River as well, very late River. But I think he needs the Observer first.
This can also be Storm Drops, very effective in PvP.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the probes are so
Now look at this, that pylon counting the attempt from Doodle.
Look at the army, everything is going back. Everything. But this is where the observer is coming handy, because now you don't see this shuttle, and normally you would just snipe it. Okay,
Yeah, that single gun is not enough, definitely.
it will be effective. I think if Scarab damage.
Okay, so
Scarab
those
connects.
2.
Oh, the connection. Cannon as well. Okay, that's interesting. Really good attack from Doodle.
Yeah, the cannon was a tidbit late.
Okay, square on the prop count. That's interesting. Now, Razz is moving out with all of his army. I'm not sure if that's the right call. He's seen that the shuttle is with the speed upgrade. It will be very dangerous.
Yeah, and once you have speed on the shuttle,
Look at the
Storm
shot.
isn't as
Awesome.
deadly.
Wow.
That was like 5.
I mean, putting cannons next to your Nexus, I don't think this is like a standard play from any of the protoss, because cannon can die very quickly if River just drop one square away from its range. And in here you get another 2 rivers and the shuttle, even a battery, and plenty of dragoons. I think Doodle is safe here. So now Razz needs to do something.
And what is the most troubling thing for Razz now? Look at the supplies. His army is smaller.
Yeah, probe count is bigger though. That's interesting. He actually started doing probes when he lost them, so that's alright. But as you said, the army composition is in favor for Doodle definitely, and the army size now is also. I don't know why Razz decided to go lower ground. He could have just be on the high ground, and now the high ground is for Doodle.
The problem is that Doodle's army is already in position.
That's right. And I cannot understand why Razz decided to move lower ground. Now he will struggle to go through this army, but the rivers are not in the position yet.
Oh, that's a nice
bad
snipe.
placement. That's bad placement. The arc is in favor for Razz. This will be very close, but I think it's still Doodle. Oh, now this movement from Razz is not great, and the arc from both sides. I think this will be finishing. Oh yeah, speed loss. You're right.
Too little to wait.
Still that too late. I think the position of Razz army was a mistake. He shouldn't be there. He should be on the high ground and trying to stop Doodle when he was coming in.
Yeah, that or just wait on the low ground if he once he abandoned the position on the high ground.
Yeah, I think Razz was transitioning from guns to speedlots and high templars, so it was for him to just try to stabilize and get his stack that he wanted. Argo on Doodle did really solid. He just didn't bother to play anything different. He was just doing his own style, so very solid. Dragoons, then very solid rivers, nothing too fancy, very safe, and then some aggression to kill some probes. Yeah, and then in the end, tech advantage and the great composition of the army.
Yeah, but Razz lost 10 or 12 goons trying to get up the ramp, and if he didn't do it, he would have enough meat to suffer through, because. I don't know if you noticed, but those rivers, they went front line and they got sniped very fast. They got like 2 shots off.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah. Well, the last 30 seconds of the game potentially could have finished differently if only Razz would place his army different way, and well, Doodle just did the right things in the end. Okay, so we got 1-1. As I said, I don't see any of those players being a favorite in this series. I think they are very strong, and yeah, I wouldn't bet any money on any of them guys. Okay, the third game, we've got Neo Dark Origin. So again, 2-player map. I wonder if there will be another proxy gateway from Razz. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
The question is where are you going to put the proxy, because a lot of this terrain cannot be built on.
Yeah, I've seen it when Razz played against Madinho. There is a location just next to your natural when you can squeeze one gateway. I actually after I watched that, I actually did it myself, and I was able to win that game thanks to that tactic. So thank you, Razz. that was a nice tactic you showed me. Okay, so Neo Dark Origin, our third game, Razz against Doodle.
Now let's get into it. Right, top left, DoodleDoodle.
And the bottom right, Michael Razzoli, our Razz. Here we go. Yeah.
Razz bored of normal builds.
No, I think he really likes to be in control. You know, to be all over the opponent, to put pressure on him, to ask him for some micro, because if he will lack micro, well, he will lack probes as well.
Yeah, and at the same time, it's mentally a very powerful thing if you throw at your opponent stuff that isn't really played that much.
Okay, so he's actually building it at exactly the natural. So it's even like in your face. You go out, you'll see the gateways. You'll be prepared.
Yeah, and I think he's doing it like this because he saw after being proxy gated.
Oh,
he didn't.
See?
Oh, I can't believe it.
He's going to scout before he puts his assimilator. Do you think he will now put another gateway? I would.
I think you have to just go all in with this. What else are you going to do?
I'm not sure. No, not really. I mean, Razz will do one gateway proxy, right? So forcing two gateways may actually work on your favor. Well, the downside is you will lose the gateway and the pylon eventually. But it all depends how many probes you can kill. Can you see the probe that Doodle? He doesn't like the money pylon, but there was another location that you can actually squeeze the money pylon. There was one probe that was blocking the other location. Yeah, Razz is doing. It looks like it's his standard now.
Yeah.
Just to put why do you need gateways in your main? Just don't worry, build them anywhere else. Let's see how many probes dies.
Just probes having to hit the pylon.
Yeah, the mining
is nice.
Time is already paying off. Oh, you got 3 zealots chasing 1 zealot in a probe, and I think this is how it's paying off already. And you forced 2 gateways from the DoodleDoodle, and you're right on your own.
Yeah, at the same time, it's kind of an inefficient build from Razz right now, because he got 2 gates in main.
Yeah, well, the counter is what he needs to be worried about, because 4 zealots, and if they will just ignore this gateway, oh, that's a good trap. That's a good trap.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's. I think now Razz is in trouble. Let's see if the zealots will just pass through the gateway.
Yeah, dead.
Yeah, well, no,
they're taking the pylon.
Okay, Razz got probe advantage, but it doesn't really matter if he doesn't have anything to defend with.
As there's going to be 3 of them ready at the time Blue arrives with 7.
But interestingly enough, that Doodle actually played something different now. So we can see that he's got some really solid zealot micro as well. Not only going to the Dragoon straight away. Let's see if Razz will be able to hold it. I think he should be alright. With his 4th and 5th zealot coming on. and a good placement. If he will be able to swap those damage zealots, yes, and he's doing just that. It looks alright. However, we got 7 against 5.
I wonder if we're going to see cannons from Razz.
I'm not sure. I think he's doing dragoons, which will be alright. And oh no, don't come out! No, why? You're risking.
I mean, if you do dragoons right now, and Doodle gets Templars, you're dead. That's why I'm asking about the cannon.
Well, it's a bit too early. I think the tech is not on the way for Doodle yet. But the number of zealots, yeah, it's bigger for us now. I think.
Yeah.
7
no,
against 6.
It's
oh no,
smaller. Look, they have exactly the same probes.
I think Doodle will try to expand. I think he's collecting 400 minerals to put his nexus down. Yeah, and he'll be the one with the cannons.
The cannon.
Yeah. I think he's in the really good position because what Razz can do. He's playing blind now. He will okay. So this will be interesting if Razz will go directly to Rivers, because he will be able to counter this expansion then. Oh, okay. So no scouting for Razz. So he doesn't know if that's a nexus. And it's very risky, you know, when you play against a player like this. You don't want to put your nexus before you know that he's getting his nexus, because what if he would just go like 4 gateways dragoon? Then you got no chance.
But what is the timing going to be for Razz? Take into account that at least one of his zealots did nothing, and gateway and pylon, he basically, you know, just had to give away. That is already 350 minerals. And take into account how late his gas was as well. This is why I suggested that if you skip dragoons, dragon range, and just went into DTs, this game was over.
Yeah, potentially, you're right. I mean, he's got a robo, right? He's got a shuttle before the observer. He's doing the observer now, but if the tech would be like on time, yeah, potentially we'll have DTs now in the base. I still like the Doodle position now. Oh, he's also upgrading his weapon, so that will be very that will pay off very quickly. The +1 on the weapon is I think it's like 3 minutes. Shouldn't be long.
Not sure about the timings, but take a look at Eco. 7 probes ahead.
Yeah.
8.
I think Razz is cutting probes like very often, even if he doesn't need to.
Yeah, but at the same time, those 2 Nexi are actually
pumping
out probes non-stop.
That builds the advantage, yeah. Okay, so now it will be on Razz to do some damage with his river, and he might choose to do 2 of them and the shuttle, and if he recognizes what
look at this zealot push trick.
Let's see if that works. Oh, where is it going?
Yeah, neither is zealot
no time for that. No time for that. And this is the timing that Razz needs. So many zealots, and this river will be so deadly against them. And there is a shuttle as well, but the bridges, the bridges will probably be the key thing for it. Don't lose. Oh, that was so close.
Oh, that was so big. How are you going to save your river right now?
Well, you just need to be efficient with those scarabs. You need to kill all those zealots. It's still okay. The micro was good.
Reader is dead.
But this is the too overwhelming amount of army from
the defended. Probes come in,
Well,
And with the cannon,
the reinforcements are on the way, so those 3 dragoons and 1 zealot is not enough to push forward. Or maybe. I mean, there's no reinforcement from Razz. If he would be sending his dragoons, that might have worked. At the same time, Doodle had only 2 gateways so far, so that's well, that's interesting.
yeah, I was very puzzled. Why did Doodle run with those 2 dragoons? Because 2 dragoons, cannon, and 5 probes, that beats 4 dragoons.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He got hot in his head for a moment there.
Yeah, well, I think that the game now stabilized. I mean, Razz is still not having the amount of probes that he probably would like to, but his army is fine. Now we've got the Reaver from Doodle. This is something I didn't expect after his cannons, because normally when I see a cannon from a Protoss, I would assume that this will be a Templar and Zealot legs. Interestingly enough, Razz is not mining his gas from his natural. I'm not sure why. I mean, you like this gas. I mean, you got all the reasons to get the gas. Your army composition very soon would need to require some zealots, not to spend minerals for any other buildings, to spend it for army. But let's see. I think he started collecting it now. That's okay. I think that was just a mistake.
Yeah, look at this flank from Razz right now.
Okay, I'm not sure if I'll go on 2 rivers. Yeah, why not? Good connections. Yeah,
The armies are kind of are more or less equal.
and it will
Where
be
is
like,
the shuttle from Doodle?
I think it's on the map. I think it's flying on the middle of the map, maybe. Oh no,
That was a probe.
that was a probe, yeah.
Yeah, this looks defended.
It's very narrow choke, so it's very tricky. You need to be on point with your micro. You need to load and unload your rivers very, very quickly. I think this pylon, needs to go down, because otherwise the army of Razz will just get bugged, and then you know the dragoons, how stupid they can be.
We're having drop right now.
Oh no!
Intercepted like this.
Massive. Why would you risk like this? I mean, he was alright. He could just try to move forward with those rivers. Now I think he needs to abandon this position.
But the big brain from Doodle, he read him like a book.
But I like this shuttle elimination. I mean, now at least Razz bought some time until the next shuttle is up, because when you lose your rivers, the last thing you want is your opponent to move out with his rivers. Without the shuttle, he cannot do that. So I think Razz is just trying to survive now. And on the bridges, he'll be alright. But still, Doodle, probe number a bit higher, so saturation a bit better. And I think Doodle will start his 3rd Nexus very soon.
You say a bit, but it's almost 20%.
Well, yeah, but the saturation, how many mineral patches you've got? Normally you are over-saturating with 47 on 2 bases. So it's just gives you a good start for the 3rd base. So it's not like your 49 probes are not mining, but they're not mining the optimal way. Once you got your 3rd Nexus, then it will kick off very much.
That is true. But at the same time, Razz is below the full saturation you can go for.
Yeah.
A good arc and big shots from Reavers.
I don't think Razz should fight it. I think he should just retreat. Now he'll regret that, because now it's how I'm going to defend the remaining army of Doodle.
You can go double X
Oh no!
right now.
You don't want to see Reaver just going without a shuttle and hoping for the best. Let them guns not chase me, please.
He's a believer, but it paid off. He did survive.
He managed. He went. Yeah, he reached the bridges. He went through the bridges. Okay, Razz confirms there is a third Nexus from Doodle. So Doodle is turtling up. He's growing, and he's got all the advantages now. Razz needs some kind of a harassment, some weird angles, some good defending at the same time. Like
Where's next play?
High Templar drops. I mean, it's not bad. It's a good call. Oh. Okay.
I don't think you can go for a third Nexus in a situation like this, where you are almost 30 foot behind an army.
Well, the bridges is what gives you some kind of an advantage. So your opponent. Oh, here we go. Some smart moves, some weird harassments, one DT drop. This is exactly what Razz needs. And I think Razz. Oh no, there is no shuttle for Razz. If he will lose those.
Oh, it did.
Whoa. Okay. So as I said, bridges are helping you, but there's another way on your third base, and you don't want to find your.
Yeah, Razz doesn't have the shuttle.
Here's the shuttle in place. That's alright. I think that's manageable now. And at the same time, he's playing.
Oh, he attacked his shuttle. No shields.
What a sabotage! Who told them to do that? I mean, it's good that he stopped them.
Yeah, the DT drop is going to the third, by the looks of it.
Yeah,
but it's prepared. Then DT is denied.
Big brain time from Doodle.
Yeah, that's like Doodle he's a psychic, man. He's reading your mind.
He might be able to pick up this river. He should be able to pick up this river, and then oh no. Okay, that's still good. Oh, High Templars. And yeah, this will be very effective.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
That is a total of 5 probes.
I mean, you still need to go out with these rivers somehow, because you actually need those falses to defend against the army that's going the right hand side on the map now, which is a massive army, and you don't have your rivers here. You got some High Templars being Razz.
Yeah, but hear me out.
Oh, that's.
Oh, and he got hit, and it
got
destroyed.
That's really
oh. Okay, so hear me out. You're getting 8 probes, and you're sacrificing your third.
I think that's it. I don't see how. Okay, good storm. If there will be another one like this over the rivers, I think that's it.
Yeah,
look at the limit. It's double on Razz army. So
nice
yeah.
storm, but this looks like a dead river.
It's not enough. I mean, it's too much of a doodle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good game though. It was an entertaining game.
Doodle mind reading.
I mean, Razz is trying like provocate the opponent to do something, with the gateways, but maybe Razz needs to start a game like on his own standard play, not an aggressive one. I mean, it still looks like this is Razz's style to be aggressive in PvP, but this will be a map with 4 positions, so I don't think proxy will be an option now. Maybe 2 gates from the main, but well, Razz tried it already and didn't pay off. So let's see.
Yeah, let's get into the next game.
Okay, so the 4th map, Retro.
Yeah, we've got Razz top left on our red Protoss.
And top right, we got DoodleDoodle. Okay, we don't see prop coming out the main now this time, so it looks like it will be a bit more standard this time. Well, not in Razz's terms, so it will be something weird for Razz to build a pylon in his main for the first time.
Yeah, it's not the times when maps allowed you to build stuff in the middle.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, yeah. So pylon. Oh, Aras doesn't even scout after the pylon, so something else from him. Doodle plays his game, so no, nothing fancy. Okay.
maybe Raz is going to try go an echo approach right now, because aggression didn't pay off twice.
I mean, but you know, if you play like this 3 times in a row, then you know that mind game is already there. So you know that your opponent is afraid of some early harassment, some early attacks. But Doodle seems like
Not Doodle though.
he's very solid. Yeah, I'm doing gateway, I'm doing assimilator, and then I'll scout. Yeah.
Oh, not only did he not scout after gate, he didn't scout right after the assimilator. He waited for a new probe to pop,
Yeah,
and that probe went scouting.
he really likes his mining. He likes when the probes are doing exactly that. Okay, so Razz is not starting with the Zealots, I think. He's starting with his cybernetic core. Maybe a Zealot now? Well, go on. Wow. You see
Diagonal again?
the mind games? Razz is going diagonal because he is expecting some gateways in the middle. But the same Doodle. That's very interesting. How often do you see that both players will scout diagonal? Yeah, the X.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, it might be different X, like Germany did some X.
No,
X
that wasn't
75
an
years
X,
ago.
yeah. And we have DTs from Razz.
What do we have? What do we have? So okay, 2 props are coming in together. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool. Well, Russ will go on the bottom left, so he will scout very late. Doodle, and Doodle, I think he knows exactly where to go now.
yeah, but he's not going to get up the ramp. There's
No,
something
no.
on the ramp already.
Neither of them will be. So interesting opening from Razz.
Yeah,
Well,
DT.
Well, let's see what minute he will get the DTs on. I think 520 is maximum we can get. Let's see. And I wonder if he will do 2 gateways, because 2 gateways require some props cutting.
But then you have 2 DTs. 2 DTs, twice the fun.
Okay, so I don't like the forge before the
Forge!
gateway.
Oh my god, it's such an old opener.
Yeah, that's right.
You get a DT, to defend for initial stage, then you have high templars and cannons, so that they can bust you.
Yeah, I think Razz likes what he sees, because seeing two dragoons tells you that that this is not super fast tech. It's just a standard army composition. Okay, let's see if this will be observer first for Doodle. 3 gates. Yeah.
So it looks like it's going to be goons from Doodle.
But if that will be observatory, if there will be ops plus the 3 gate guns, I think this will be a good counter for what Razz is playing now.
That said, though, take one thing into account. I can show you the DT and run away, and you have to make a second observer to move out.
Oh yeah. Definitely, and I think Doodle is smelling that. I think he knows. You know, normally you don't put your dragoons like this. You don't block your ramp like this. You can be up front of your Nexus on natural, but in here I don't think this DT will do anything but killing this seal. Maybe not. He's chasing it. Okay, he will kill it.
Yeah, the key for Razz now is to have this DT alive. If he goes greedy, he can lose the game right here.
But Razz recognizes this. He knows the observer is ready. And now it's the timing of the storm. Because the storm is the only thing that can save him from... Oh, okay. Yeah, so there's massive army from Doodle. But as I said, without a second observer, you're risking your entire economy because you didn't kill the DT. At the same time, you just need, being Razz, you just need this storm upgrade. And you need it badly.
Yeah.
So it takes 5 dragoons to 2-shot cannon. Okay.
And we have the DT
is in,
on
but
board.
there is a second observer, so you just need to snipe as many probes. Oh, okay, they stopped.
Even if it died right there, it bought time for Storm.
You're right.
Doodle
yeah.
is not going. He's microing probes. He's not going to attack. And Storm
the
is
storm
done.
is finished. And how many energy we got? 1 storm, 2 storms. We got 2. And 2 is enough.
Perfectly safe right now.
I mean, I don't like the number of cannons at the moment. Those could be gateways, right? You got only 1 gateway. You need to reinforce somehow. And if there will be a river, your cannons are just useless.
No, not if you have Storm.
I know, but you know, you just need
Elevator though.
Oh, elevator. Okay. Yeah, that's why I don't like that many cannons. If you would have like 3 gateways instead of 3 cannons, you are right, because you can actually do this zero speed legs potentially. And now we need to fight with your probes. Oh no. Oh, that's brilliant from Doodle. He recognizes the amount of cannons will not allow Razz to actually have enough army to defend even 3, 4, 6 dragoons.
Yeah, what is heartbreaking is look how much money Razz has.
Yeah, well, that's because he doesn't have the gateways.
Yeah.
Brilliant series from DoodleDoodle.
Yeah,
I really
definitely Razz overmade those cannons. He saw how many dragoons there were. So an overreaction, definitely. Maybe not his most played build.
Well, is it because the gateway wasn't on the map somewhere? I mean, well, you are in the difficult position when you don't hit your DT timing. At the same time, I don't think you should play 6 cannons in PvP. In like in any situation, you just need your army somehow.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that the timing was there, and the DT, it was just a single DT, and it did so much though, because it held Doodle in position for a very, very long time, up until the moment where Storms were ready to defend the front. But